Helen McMahon for Expert Village. Our cookie dough is beating away here, and while it finishes beating, I want to tell you a little bit about baking pans. Now, this particular baking pan is a very good professional pan. It actually has a double layer, and it will not burn your cookies. If they're in a moment too long, you won't get burnt bottom. And this also has a nice edge around it, so it could be used as a jelly roll pan or for any other kind of thing that you could that needs a slight edge along it. You could do, for instance, wedges of potatoes drizzled with a little bit of olive oil, and this would be an ideal pan for it. But it's also ideal for cookies. And this particular recipe says that you do not need to grease the pan. Some cookie recipes will call for a greased pan, and what I find is the ideal thing is just to take the butter wrapper that you've used and just go over it, and that will provide just enough lubricant so that the cookies will be removed very easily from the pan. So, how is our cookie dough coming along here? It looks like we're almost ready. One more final scrape down of the sides of the bowl, and we'll be ready for putting this lovely batter onto this very nice cookie sheet. And of course we have our oven turned up to 375, and by this time it has reached that temperature, so we should be ready to go as soon as we get the batter all scraped down from this very nice beater. In the olden days, of course, people beat all their cookie dough by hand. The batter would take a very long time, and then with the advent of mixing machines, it saved an enormous amount of time and energy. It was a revelation for the homemaker. And originally, the mixing machines had two beaters that worked in opposition to one another around the bowl, or the bowl was on a rotating table, and the beaters remained fixed as the bowl rotated around. This is a great improvement, although you could still do this by hand if you were really looking for some exercise. Because believe me, when this dough gets as thick as this is, it really gives you a good workout.